And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Trey Jones.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Vucevic in at center. RJ, here we are about the middle of the season. Where are these teams putting their focus right now?
Some are already monitoring their conference position, but this is the time to stay focused on being healthy and just playing good basketball every night.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
It's good.
Aggressive on the interior, White takes the hit and completes the play.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York. Claxton finds Porter. The 10-footer. That one a little long. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Nets passing it around. Porter passes to Mann. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And a wide-open look for Porter. The three-pointer is right on target.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. And here are the Bulls now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Vucevic with the bucket.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Claxton. And here's Porter. Here's Demon. Giddey defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Demon, that's good. The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Claxton against Vucevic. White. The three-pointer off the mark. The Nets with the lead. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For the 3, it's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to White, fires the 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. There's Porter with the 3. It doesn't go for him. Chicago's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Giddey. Back to White. Lets it go with the 3. White with another miss.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And that one's good by Porter.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
pass to Buzelis. In the corner, Okoro with it. Outside, White. 5 to shoot. From downtown, and the Bulls with another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Porter outside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
It's stolen by Buzelis. White the pass to Giddey. Trying to get something going. Clowney pulls it in.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pass to Demon. To the inside. Here's Porter. Can't get it to fall.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And here is Giddey. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Here's Vucevic. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jalen Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Jones in at the 1.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Now here's Huerter. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Richard the Bulls knocked out of the play-in by the Miami Heat for 3 seasons in a row.
You can't call it a rivalry if it's in the play-in. It's not the playoffs. The playoffs? With the Bulls finally committed to a rebuild, it could be a while before they create any more impressive postseason narratives.
And it goes down 2 points. Huerter's got 4 points in the quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Chicago. Okoro, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Kobe White comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Inside, here's Clowney. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Clowney's got 5 points so far.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thomas.
Here's Giddey. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
and he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Nets leading by 11. It's Thomas high post. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Cans it from downtown. Porter's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nets.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Williams. Okoro kicks to White. Williams has a screen for White. And another miss by Chicago.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Thomas. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Smith, and Buzelis subbed in for Williams. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Zaire Williams, and Demon subbed in for Thomas. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And White kicks to Giddey. Vucevic against Claxton. Shot to stop the run, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 now.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Nice move. Outside Porter. Down low. And Claxton throws it down hard.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform, the most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Launches a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Okoro. Nice D from Porter.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Clowney. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 15. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Claxton with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Porter, no luck. Chicago has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Vucevic with the bucket.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Here's Demon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 11 feet away, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. Back to Giddey. Pass to Okoro. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. And that one is off. That'll do it for the first half. Nets lead by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Chicago Bulls. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Nets.
Yeah, it's been a barrage of threes. These days, more teams are playing outside in than inside out.
Kenny, you hurt my ears, Kenny.
Just being honest, Shaq. Just being honest with our viewers.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Bulls trail by 10. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Giddy, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Mann finds Porter. Back to Mann. Claxton a screen on White. 6 to shoot. Mann. Pass to Clowney. Off target from three-point range.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Vucevic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. Here's Mann. Still yet to score. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Demon. Claxton a screen on Giddy. And it's Demon missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And White kicks to Okoro. Now here's Vucevic. Claxton covering. Here's Okoro. Nice D from Porter.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Demon. And he jams it with authority.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Demon. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hey, Richard, the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons in a row. That's where we should start. And every time they failed to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 5, the Bulls.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. White the pass to Okoro. Outside, White. Shoots over man. And the shot falls short this time.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Demon. He's got 8. Outside, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Demon missing. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Buzelis. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Trey Jones is checked in for Chicago. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. Pass to Demon. Three-pointer. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 9. White left side. Here's Okoro. From the wing. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Jones after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Vucevic. And here is a Okoro. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic setting the pick for Jones. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
1 second separating the shot. Whoa, look out!
Goodness.
Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Trey Jones. Kevin Huerter is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Giddey, and then Smith with the dunk.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
Here's Traore. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Williams. Here's the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Now here's Huerter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Nets leading by 14. Porter, a screen on Jones. It's stolen by Jones. 5-on-3 break. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Traore, right side Porter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Bulls making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in, and a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now, Giddey. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Okoro comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Clock at 6. Man can't hit. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 17. Here's White. Back to Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Man with the rebound. Man's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Porter. Here's Demon. Man gets the bucket. Man's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
High post Vucevic. White inside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Demon. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Brooklyn with the ball after the miss from Vucevic. Man with it. White with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Michael Porter.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Here's Buzelis, and White kicks to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Offline with his 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And Porter drops them both. 11 seconds left in the game. Now here's Jones. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Michael Porter.